Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing some more college prep. Today is August 10th. I have just slightly over 1 month left before I leave for college, which I'm not even gonna lie to you, the thought of that does make me sad. And also some of my friends start to leave like this week and next week, which makes me even more sad. So the thought of college has been less positive recently, but I figured that's important to document and talk about. But at the same time, we gotta still find the positives and keep prepping for college. So that's what we're gonna do for today's video. I have some more dorm stuff to give you guys a haul of. I need to actually get some like real school supplies, like, you know, the basic stuff. You guys have been asking me a lot of questions recently about certain things, so I figured I'd do a mini Q&A. That's some of the stuff that I'm doing in today's video. I do want to thank Walmart for sponsoring today's video. You guys will hear more about them in a little bit. To start off this video, I kind of wanted to brainstorm a little bit more content because as we're getting closer to college, I feel like there's a lot of fun content I can make, and with everything going on, I want to be a little bit more prepared and organized on like what content I want to make and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna go in my Notion and kind of figure that out as much as I can. Alright, so after doing a little bit of video planning, I figured I would give you guys a little bit of a dorm haul of some things that I got recently, and they're all from Walmart, so I do want to say thank you to Walmart for sponsoring this section of today's video. I worked with Walmart last year for back to school, if you guys remember that, and Walmart is perfect for the back to school season. Truly, it's the one-stop shop for everything you need, whether you're going into high school, college, or literally anything. And not only do they have your back to school essentials, but they offer them at great affordable prices, and you can get fast shipping as well. And obviously with going to college and with this whole new chapter in my life, I'm getting pretty nervous and like overwhelmed, but Walmart made it so much easier to get these essentials and calm my nerves because going to college requires a lot of things. And one cool thing is that qualifying students can get 50% off a Walmart Plus membership, and that gives you free shipping as well. So there's just so many great things with shopping with Walmart for this back to school season. Obviously I'm going to college, it's my first year, and I'm going to need some essentials. So that's exactly what Walmart sent me, and I'm so excited to show you everything. I have two things as like some dorm decorations. The first thing are these little fairy lights that have little clips on them so that I can pin photos on it. This is what they look like. These would be such a cute extra form of lighting as well as like decoration for my dorm. I'm thinking of putting these like around my desk. Also, by the way, I'm keeping almost everything in its packaging so that it's easier to move into my dorm. Being in a dorm can be very different from like living in your regular house, in your regular room. I personally love having some like green wherever I go, whether that be flowers, a little plant. They sell these fake potted plants. They just add this like natural green to your room. Obviously it depends on how much space you have to like truly decorate, and you can also pull these leaves out to kind of spread it out. It adds a nice little pop of color. Next up, I have this purple crate that collapses. What's nice is that it collapses into a really small size, but then when you need it, it expands all the way out into this full size like shopping crate. This would be so helpful for when I need to go out and get some groceries or some snacks for the dorm. It's a great size, but like I said, with the limited space we have in the dorms, having this be a nice small collapsible size when I'm not using it will be so helpful. Also, this color is just so cute. And of course, you can't forget about the bed and the bathroom. Walmart sells these amazing bed and bath sets. Basically, it comes with a whole bedding set, so the sheets, the comforter, the pillowcases, as well as like a throw blanket. And on top of that, it also comes with a towel set and also a shower caddy for the bathroom. You have everything you need for your bed and bath in this one set. It comes in this bag, which is so helpful for storage and also carrying it around. And it comes in really cute designs. This is the one that I have. It's like pink, blue, and floral. Literally so perfect. And of course, a big part of college is also stuff you need for like the kitchen, because you don't really have a kitchen. You're still gonna want to make some food, and so I have a microwave here. This is such a great essential for college students, and it's also very affordable. It's very heavy, so I'm not able to lift it up and show you guys everything, but it is a very nice high quality microwave. It has a lot of great features on it, as well as it's a perfect size, so this will fit nicely in our dorm and be very useful for me and my roommates. And of course, this will last me through not only freshman year of college, but also the following years after that. And the last item I have is pretty big, and it's honestly kind of hard to show you guys, but the last item I have here is this huge standing mirror. With the limited space in the dorm, I still wanted to have a full body mirror so I can see like all my outfits and stuff in my dorm, and this one is perfect. It's a great size, and it can nicely lean up against a wall or something. Also, the border is just so cute, and as you can see, it is a great great size. I'm 5'2" and this is the height. It's good quality, but it's still lightweight and easy to move, so it won't be too hard to bring this to my dorm. And that completes my few new additions to all of my dorm things for when I move into college. As you guys saw, I got a lot of essentials, especially this microwave. This has got to be the best thing of the haul. And Walmart offers so much more on their website. Literally every single thing you could possibly need for back to school you'll find on their website with affordable prices, and of course you can get it with fast shipping. This definitely makes me feel a lot better going into college and like all of my prep. So thank you so much to Walmart. Make sure you guys go shop their links in my description down below. Thank you again to Walmart for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to more college prep. Okay, one thing that I haven't really done to prep for college is think about what I'm gonna need for college besides like the dorm essentials, if you know what I mean, like actual school supplies, because if you've been following me, you know every single year I post like a school supplies haul video, and I know you guys love them and I love those videos too. Like I've literally made those videos since I was in like elementary school, but obviously not post them, but they're always just my favorite to do, and I'm kind of sad I won't get the same experience anymore, but we'll try to make it work. I am thinking of doing a full dorm haul or maybe school supplies haul, I don't know, something like that when I have everything before I go to college, so we'll see how that turns out. But I figured I would sit here just for a little bit and just create a little list of like some actual school related supplies that I think I'm gonna need or that I should buy. I'm also gonna go on TikTok for inspiration because so many people make these type of TikToks and they're actually so helpful. I just searched school supplies for college and I'm gonna go through some TikToks and add some to this list. I went through some TikToks and I made my overall like list. Obviously it's not for sure and I don't know what I'm gonna need really until I get there, but this is just like an overall list that I have. I'll go over it really quick with you guys in case any of you need this info as well. For like tech, I have a laptop, iPad, Apple Pencil, headphones, AirPods, calculator, and then just chargers for everything. Obviously you do not need a laptop and an iPad, like you really just want the laptop, but I am fortunate enough to have both already, so I'm gonna bring those. For supplies that will go like probably in my backpack, I have maybe like a folder or two, extra paper or maybe a notebook, my pencil case with like pencils, pens, highlighters, my blue light glasses, a water bottle, planner, post-its, and then of course my little like essentials emergency pouch with like hand sanitizer, hair ties, perfume, a lip product, Tide stick, portable charger, wallet, Advil, Tylenol, gum, mints, stuff like that. And then also there was just like a few things that I figured I could write down for like school supplies that I'll still keep in my dorm, because like obviously you're moving your whole room so you just don't remember stuff like this, but like scissors, tape, a stapler, whiteout, stuff that I definitely would need for school but I would just probably not think to pack. So those are like the school supplies that I think I have so far, and I'll probably still brainstorm all of this. If you guys are going into any year of high school, I have a school supplies video posted for every single year, so if you're interested, go check those out. You guys really enjoy those ones and so do I, and I would highly suggest you go check them out, so make sure you do that. I just realized that I really only have one more set of nails before I go to college, which for those that don't really understand what that means, these are my natural nails, by the way. I just get builder gel, which is just like a thicker gel on top so that they stay strong and aren't going to break, but these are my natural nails. I've been growing them out for like a year. Obviously I get them like somewhat cut every time I'm there, but they are grown out and very, very long. This is like the longest I've ever had it, and I don't know if I like love it, but they are grown out. About every like 3 to 5 weeks I go in and get them redone. So basically I get them cut a little bit shorter, a new design, and then like they fill in the gaps that are like on the bottoms, and that's every 3 to 5 weeks. And I have slightly less than 5 weeks left till I go to college, and I would love to have a fresh set when I go because I don't really know what I'm gonna do when they grow out. I'll have to find a place somewhere in San Diego to get them done, or maybe I'll come home for the weekend. I don't know. I have one more set of summer nails before school, one more set before I go to college, and I have to get a new one, so I think I might get my nails done after I do a little chit chat with you guys, but we'll see. I'm thinking for my next set, I kind of want to do something with like chrome. I found these on Pinterest. They're like a pink kind of pearly chrome. I don't know if you guys can really see. Something simple like that, and also get them shorter because I just can't deal with them so long anymore. I did want to just answer some of your guys' questions that I've gotten recently about college, move-in, plans with YouTube, like all of that stuff, and just chit chat with you guys a little bit about it. So one of the main questions that I've been getting is like, when do I move in? Have I had my orientation? What kind of room do I I have roommates, like who are my roommates, all that stuff. So basically my orientation date isn't until September 18th. It's from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. so it's like the whole day. But I've had like 2 online orientations, like just like a webinar to watch. My main one is September 18th and we don't actually know our move-in date yet. I don't know when I will, but we get to put in our preference for our move-in date sometime later this month that is like based around your orientation day. So you can't move in on the day you picked for orientation, but you can pick a day surrounding that. So I don't know when I'm moving in yet, but it's sometime around September 18th. And I know our actual classes start September 25th. So I think I want to move in either the day before or after my orientation. Since I don't live very far, I live like 45 minutes to an hour, I don't have as much pressure to like move in around orientation, if that makes sense. So I still don't really know when I'm leaving for college, if you really think about it, but it's around September 18th, so we're just gonna go with that date for now. All the questions about the dorm stuff, I don't know my dorm stuff actually. We submitted our preferences for like roommates and building or like double, triple, single, like all that. We submitted our preferences, but we don't get actual information for another few weeks, I feel like. They said like mid to late August, so hopefully soon, but we'll see. But basically we submitted a preference, and what I did is for almost every single college, around when college apps come out, like in May and whatever, they have these accounts where people can submit a post to be posted on, and then basically has photos of you and a little description of you, your major and all that, and that's how you can kind of connect with people and find roommates. So that's what I did. If you guys don't know, UC San Diego is a little bit different. It has like a college system, so like within UC San Diego there's 8 colleges, and so when you get accepted to the school, you get accepted into a specific college, which basically determines like your dorm building and like that location on campus, as well as your GEs. Like for every college it's different. It was a little more difficult because I had to find roommates that were also in my college, if that makes sense. I ended up just kind of monitoring the account and reaching out to people in my college, people that had similar interests as me, and I did end up finding 2 roommates, and we've been talking for like the past 2 months. I'm so excited. I hope we actually do get a dorm together, because obviously like your preference isn't 100% secure, but we're hoping it'll work out. So obviously since I have 2 other roommates, we're gonna be doing a triple, and we don't have like the exact dorm yet obviously, or like the layout, or if it's on like the bottom floor or the top floor. We don't really know any of that yet. The most we know is what college we're in, which basically tells us where we are located on campus. So there's still a lot unknown, unfortunately, even though we're getting closer. And I don't know if you guys watched one of my other recent videos, but I've also been having trouble with like my transcripts. Like for some reason they are saying that they don't have my transcripts, even though I got notification that they received them, and basically I have to pick classes in like 4 days from when I'm filming this, and if I don't get those transcripts like approved or whatever, then I can't enroll. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. Hopefully that'll get settled very soon. But on another note, I am picking my classes this week. A lot of you were asking me like what classes I'm taking, how do I know what classes I should take, and like all that. So I don't really know for sure exactly what I'm taking yet. And what kind of sucks about having orientation when you move in is that you have to pick your classes on your own. A lot of colleges help you pick your classes at the freshman orientation, because obviously you're so new to it, you don't know what to do. And I feel like in high school the classes you take are already kind of given to you, if that makes sense. Like obviously you can kind of choose between like AP and normal or like some electives, but it's kind of lined up for you, whereas in college it's kind of up to you to kind of get your credits cleared and like take all your prereqs for certain things and all that. It's kind of confusing, and obviously I've never done this before. I think I figured it out pretty well. I think I'm gonna take 4 classes this quarter, which is 16 credits. A lot of you have been asking me if I'm gonna continue doing YouTube in college, and my answer to that is yes, I would love to. As you guys know, I love back to school content in general and just making content, and I feel like this new chapter of like college and everything is not only an experience that is interesting for me to film, but it's also a great way to remember this experience in the future, and also help a lot of you guys that are going through it at the same time. I feel like I've gotten some comments and some like DMs from you guys saying that it's like comforting to see me going through this at the same time as other people, and that makes me very happy because it's kind of why I do my videos. So yes, I will be doing it. I don't know how much I'll be able to make content, especially at the beginning as I'm trying to adjust, but I definitely want to continue making it, and I would love to hear your guys' ideas on back to college videos and just anything related to that. Those were the most recent questions I've gotten, and I hope that clears it up for you guys. Alright, I'm back from the nail salon. Very much needed self-care. I felt great doing it, and here are the nails. I just got a basic like sheer pink chrome. They look kind of ombre if you like look at them from a distance, but it's like a sheer pink with chrome on top. And to you guys, they might not look that much shorter, but she genuinely cut off like so much. She even was like questioning me. She was like, are you sure you want to cut off more, because they were just so long and they're my natural nails? And I was like, yes, I need them shorter. And like from the single, they definitely look shorter. This is like the perfect length for me, so very happy. I'm debating on if I'm gonna do like a fresh new set for when I go to college, or if I'm gonna just low-key chop them off and have them as like natural for a little bit, just so, I don't know, I can like reset and everything. I don't really know. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. Even though prepping for college makes me feel better going into it, you know, like having things prepared and everything, I don't know if it's just today or if it's because we're getting closer, or I don't really know. For some reason, the topic of college isn't as positive anymore. Like, it's making me feel more sad and kind of down. So if you could feel that tone in this video, that is my bad. I want to try to make it seem like a very positive, happy thing, because it is. But recently, when I've been like talking about it, prepping with it, just hasn't been the happiest thing. I think because my friends are mostly leaving soon and I'm starting to think about it more, but that's my complete honesty with you guys. I still want to make it a positive experience though, so we're gonna end today's video here so that I can just kind of reset and clean my room, because it is so messy right now. You guys don't even know. That's why I've been filming on this half of the room. But that's all I have for today's video. Make sure you guys go check out Walmart in my description down below. Thank you to them again for sponsoring. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell down below to be notified whenever I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!